All right, this your boy Big Cass here on Big Cass 910 TV. We did the last interview with Ground Zero. Ground Zero's a big group with some big boys, so I wasn't able to get on camera, but I'm here with my man Big Cakes right now. Young Cakes, as I originally known him.
Get that, brother.
Known him for years, since he was a young guy and I was a young guy. Yeah. And this is a guy I got a lot of love, a lot of respect for. Cakes, man, thanks for coming by. Big Cass 910 TV,
man.
For
sure, man. You know, I changed my name to King I Knew.
Okay,
King I Knew, yeah. I go by King I Knew now, you know what I'm saying?
King I Knew.
I knew the king, you know what I'm saying? Or King I Knew, whichever, you know what I'm saying? Big Cake, Young Cakes, that's my, you know what I'm saying? That was my childhood name growing up, Cakes, and it turned into my rap name, but you know, I evolved past that, you know what I'm saying? And plus, I'm tired of arguing with motherfuckers talking about why your name Cakes and this and that. Like, bitch, once upon a time, Cakes used to mean money, you know what I'm saying? Bread, so, you know. But times has changed and it means something else. So you know.
What's the big Anu? What's that mean?
Anu is the sky god. Actually, you know what I'm saying, derived from the sky god. I don't know if you're familiar with the Anunnaki.
I know a little bit about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting very popular these days. You know what I'm saying. But I actually been an avid follower and study and research of them for a while. My name been Anunnaki on Facebook for like the past 10 years now. You know what I'm saying. So. Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I kind of embodied that, you know, that whole energy, that whole, you know what I'm saying? I'm in all that.
I know the story, something like they were like some of the angels that came down and impregnated like some of the women and they came like some super beings. I know a little bit about it.
Somewhat. Yeah. Basically, they were like, just to make it real short story, they were actually beings from another galaxy, not galaxy, another planet actually in our galaxy. It was life form on every planet, you know what I'm saying? It was life form here. But
some would say extraterrestrial.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, extraterrestrial is just a word that they throw out there. When you think about it, we're all extraterrestrial, you know what I'm saying? Because we
all in space.
You know what I mean? You gotta think about it, we all, exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing extraterrestrial about it. You just have some beings that are more intelligent than other beings, and say more. What's the word? Fucking technology. Yeah. Advanced. Well, yeah, technology advanced than others. So those people at the time were more advanced and able to leave their planet, able to go. You know what I'm saying? They were like we got as far as rockets and certain things. They were able to go further than that and leave the planet and go find resources and stuff to help protect their planet and help their things. This is what, you know, once they came to this planet, they saw that it was life forms on this planet and they knew how to genetically enhance the life form that was here. No one really knows where those beings came from. They were just there. But as far as having a conscious brain and a conscious thought and able to make a decision of what was right and wrong, these beings help them by fucking with their DNA, you know what I'm saying? So all the books about Adam and Eve and all these stories derive from this set of stories, and it's in the book of I want to say Gilgamesh or some shit like that.
It's I actually know it's the guy that God called up to heaven. It started with an E.
Not that book. I got that book. You talk about Enoch.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And not that one. I got both the Enoch book. You got the Lost Keys of Enoch and you got the Book of Enoch. It's two different ones. It's the one book where Enoch transformed into Metatron. Mm-hmm. They tell that story. Then it's one why Enoch was on his journey to get taken away and the things that he was learning and certain angels and what their names mean and how to see all those names it's a tune. It's a tone. When you say those names correctly, those tones and those names correctly, you can do certain things. It's like a code, a spell, more like, you know what I'm saying? It's like 77 angel names that if you speak them all correctly, you can summon them. You know what I'm saying?
So now I'm kind of seeing how you applying it to who you are and what you're saying.
Exactly,
and
you know what I'm saying? It, like, frequency and tone is serious. So like certain names, like, be careful, like when you say you welcome, you know what I'm saying? You are telling somebody that they're welcome. You're welcoming entities. You're giving a person, you see what I'm saying?
A lot of cultures, they don't say you're welcome.
Right.
Yeah,
you know
they don't say thank you.
Right. It's certain things. So it all plays into the same thing about the frequency of things, because you got to think about it. even when you begin with the Bible, it said God said. Now, when he spoke, the frequency of his voice and that energy is what gave creation. Frequency, tone, sound was the first thing that gave creation because he spoke. You see what I'm saying? So niggas don't even really think like
how
that's
important
major.
sound is. How important
Exactly,
sound is.
like it was sound like it was a tone of a certain frequency was carried to make creation. God said, "Let there be." Now, however he said it, that tone was so powerful that boom. You know what I'm saying?
Creation,
So now you carry that on into everything else. Then it trickles down to don't eat that. And then guess what? The first sin is caused by a motherfucker eating something that they're not supposed to eat. So you think what we eat on a daily basis is not important?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The first sin was behind a motherfucker eating something that they wasn't supposed to.
And we eat all kind of bad food all day willingly.
And unintentionally blocking the God gene in us.
Yeah, that's real, man. That's real.
They can't remove it. Once it was put in our DNA, it can't be removed. So when they say that the fallen angels came and had made it with that's not the case that way.
Yeah.
When they came, they did create, and once they created and came back, they saw like, damn, this is what we created?
Yeah. Like I said, I've done some research on this out there. I know what you're talking about,
we need to fuck let's put a nah, but that's that. You know, I be on shit like that. But that's how my name evolved in the King. I knew like I seen ships before. I did fucking astro project. I did a lot of crazy shit.
Well, that's dope, and I love the name. This is, you know, we focus on like Vietnam hip hop. So if I slip up and refer to the old Cakes name, don't get
nah,
too
you good,
you know
man. That's me. That's when you good. You my brother. See,
Yeah.
you get it. I ain't gonna correct you because you're really my brother. Like we really go back. Like I'm correcting everybody else. If we don't have like 10, 15 years of a relationship together, do not call me Cakes or Cake or nothing like.
They need to know.
Respectfully, you know what I'm saying? You don't know me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you only know me from being a rapper from around Fayetteville or from Facebook, call me the Facebook name Nakii. Just call me that. Nakii. Don't call me Cake. If you ain't my family, or somebody I know like Kaz, people like that, you know what I'm saying? That's dead.
So let's start off by this. I know you got early roots in Fayetteville and Bonnie Doone. Tell us about who Cakes is and how, you know, where you come from in Bonnie Doone and everything.
Man, shit,
and that era.
Shit, that's it. I came from, my family came, my mama came from Hammond Hill, my daddy came from the project, they're in the Cherry Sanford, made me boom. I was born in a fucking, I think we stayed on, I stayed at Hammond Hill when my mom was, Stevie Street, somewhere down there. Anyway, I've been all over this motherfucker. Mount Sinai, Leisure Living, fucking Sleepy Hollow, Hollywood Heights, you know, but everywhere. So I'm from everywhere, but Bonnie Doone is where we really sat down at for a while. And yeah, Bonnie Doone, Lewis Heights, a project baby. Fayetteville, with Troubling Metropolitan Housing Authority.
Is that where you started rapping at in Bonnie Doone?
No, I actually started rapping in Leisure Living when I was like four or five.
Where's Leisure Living at again? Is that in Bunch Road?
Nah, it's gone now. It was on Scarborough Road. It's the old trailer park on Scarborough Road.
Gotcha.
Right now they got it's a bunch of little shit over there now. Like,
it's like the Freedom Park town.
Yeah, behind the X. Yeah, Circle K. Yeah.
So you got to start rapping over there.
Yeah.
How'd you get to start rapping?
My mama was teaching me how to read books, and I used to be reading the books, listening to music. Unbeknownst to me, I'm hearing the rhymes on the radio, and I'm realizing that I'm reading rhymes, and I just start reading the rhymes with the beats, and then I used to be mumbling around my uncle, and then my uncle used to be like, "Oh, this boy can rap. Oh, he's a rapper." And he used to just, because I didn't know that's what I was doing. And my uncle used to just say, "I'm a rapper." Like, this boy can rap. And then after a while, I just like, all right, I'm a rapper. Like, and it just became second nature. And I used to find every little book I could find and try to find all the rhyming words in the book and try to rhyme them to whatever beat I hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope. And I know when I first got done, when I first started doing this channel, you were one of the first people I connected with because when I first got back, I linked up with Lizzie. And
oh, yeah, that's a fact.
Lizzie, kind of like that Bandemic podcast, Lizzie and her and Mozzie was doing things like podcasts around that time. And we had actually went out there and did an interview with you. We lost a lot of the footage because it was so windy out there. But you talked about
on the run too.
Yeah.
That was right before I went to the Fed. Yeah.
But you talked a lot about your getting into it with like the young vets with Rain and different things. Talk about the a little bit about the rap scene, which how you first getting started. You and Rain rapping and what the rap scene was like in Fayetteville. And I think it's important because when people hear J. Cole talking about how like the Fayetteville rap scene built him, it didn't just build him; it built people like us. So we tell that story.
Yeah, man. Oh shit! Out of the gate, first and foremost, the culture was different then. Like you had so many avenues and platforms, and the radio stations was behind niggas. You had clubs behind niggas, letting niggas come rock, like letting niggas come rap, letting you call in, like. So it was easy to get notoriety for your talent back then. So at the time, Rain was with Total Package, I believe, and they were like the hottest shit, you know what I mean? Like they were like the BMF of Fayetteville pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Long story short. And Rain was like the little nigga with them, you know what I'm saying? So I've always been the little nigga in my era because I've been a battle rapper. Like I've always been like getting locked up and shit when I was little, so I used to have to battle. So that was just in me already, like my upbringing was just battle. So I'm like 14, Rain like 13. I hear him on the radio. I call him like, yo, he's hot. This and that and the third. Then we got mutual friends. They're like, yeah, y'all boys gonna meet. Y'all gonna battle. They betting on who gonna, you know what I'm saying? So me and Rain meet at the Dollar movie, and we, you know what I'm saying? We go at it like I want some change. Like he a brilliant writer. Like the nigga had so many at a young age. The nigga mind was able to process words and shit on paper is so fucking quick and so thoroughly it didn't make any sense. I wasn't as I used to get like stuck doing that, so I could freestyle real well. And at the time, Rain wasn't that good of a freestyler. I don't think he even is still a good freestyler to this point day. But that fucking pen, that motherfucker was a monster then. He still is, you know what I'm saying? But freestyling
should be Grammy Award winner.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I ain't gonna hate on that nigga. But he was like this when we was 13, 14. Like the nigga has rhymes. I remember the nigga having rhymes at 13, 14 years old that I still remember to this day that if he rapped these rhymes right now, you would never think the nigga wrote them when he was 13. Like the nigga had some shit. So, but I used to freestyle about everything that I saw or see, like, and I was quick with the words because a lot of those words were already programmed in me from reading them. You know what I'm saying? So I was always words ahead before I rapped them. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard for him to just kick the raps out to me and shut me down because every time he spit one of them bars, but then I'm saying something that they're saying, so people were like, oh shit, I'm talking about this nigga's shoes, I'm talking about this bitch's hair. Like he's rapping real good, but he's not talking about nothing that's going on.
That's why freestyling is important. You need to be able to refer to what a nigga wearing right
exactly,
there.
Get in the moment. That's what made me who I was because I was able to improvise and use everything around me. See, I didn't have to say a whole rhyme of bars after bars. The only thing I had to do was say one memorable line to get one ooh and ah, and then that's that, you know what I'm saying? Versus where you have niggas trying to, I tell the continue get in and all this shit. And yo, I say one fucking thing.
And really say some shit.
And that'll be that. And that'll be the only thing they remember. I was good at that. Yeah. So that's how.
Was you rapping at like the youth lockup and shit and all of that when you?
Nah, I was rapping with grown-ups. Are we talking about when I was locked up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I heard in that podcast, you said, like, you never really went to school. Like, you came home from the youth camp and went straight to LawdMouf.
Yeah, I didn't go to school at all. I went to school at middle school. I didn't go to high school. And even in partial middle school, I went to fucking bad behavior challenge schools like Walker Spivey and Ramsey Street. So I never really had the experience of that kind of experience, you know what I'm saying, like proms and shit like that. I miss all that.
I think it was a dope story because, you know, people know my role in this, and one of the cutest stories, especially with the thing that you and Rain had going on, you told a story like when you was in a youth camp, Rain was like one of the only niggas, he came to see you.
Oh yeah, that's
and he had the New York Beats tape, and you took the New York Beats tape and you destroyed all of them shit.
That's a fact. I was in Dobbs Youth Development Center. This is a true story, you know what I'm saying? The first time Rain came to see me 2 times, but the first time he came to see me, I was on lockback because I got in a fight. So he was upset. I was upset too. But the second time, first off, they had a radio broadcasting class at the Object Development Center, and they had 4-track. And you can record. It was a studio.
Studio.
You know what I'm saying?
Demo.
So, but they had Acid Pro on the fucking thing to make beats on. So that was like the trashiest shit. You know what you was doing.
That's what Ronnie C used.
You had preset beats. Like, it was corny as hell.
Loops.
So yeah, right. So Rain bought me a beat CD, and this fucking beat CD had like the hardest shit I think it was from like Rick Marvel or somebody like that. Nigga bought me a CD of fucking
shout out to Rick Marvel.
Crazy samples, that Dipset type shit. Like, my nigga really came through for me. And I did an album in there, like in training school. I recorded my first album in training school because the nigga bought me some beats. But when I got home, by the time I got home, Rain was already gone to New York. Like, his people had moved to New York, you know what I'm saying? So that's when he went up there and started fucking with Corey Guns and them.
The militia shit.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
a lot of the viewers, they know a lot about that story.
Then you know what made me, you know what's crazy though? Rain them had came back to Fayetteville one day with Corey Guns. They had a little show at the Palace, and they had a little performance on little shit. I mean, this is my man's. I'm seeing him on stage with Corey Guns shit, and I'm out here and I'm performing. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not tripping, but I'm so aggressive, angry rapping nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, my voice is. See, I never really learned how to control my voice on a microphone. You know what I'm saying? I never learned that shit. Even to this day, I still be struggling. So I got a hard ass soul, but I'm yelling so much in the mic.
That shit sound good when you perform. Like, it's loud and it's aggressive. Yeah.
But in my ear, be like, what do I say? So niggas looking at me like, yo, what your man's talking about, Ray? So Ray kind of like, I feel like I didn't impress Corey, so I wasn't good enough to, you know what I'm saying, to carry on to deepen our relationship as brothers. Like, I didn't pass the next level.
You mean like at that time with him, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, if I would have went out there and said some crazy shit, Corey would have been like, yo, who's that, you that? Like, our relationship would have probably been a lot different if Corey would have accepted me. You see what
I can't even imagine, like, when they talk about them freestyle battles they was having, they freestyling around people like Loaded, Lux, Murder, Mook. I can't imagine what kind of battles they was having.
Yeah, them niggas was having crazy battles.
I do want, go ahead.
Rain wasn't doing no battles like that. Then, like, he wasn't battling niggas. He started really battling niggas when we got together. We was the young vets. We were tag teaming niggas.
Well, I don't think he ever really battled, but he would just be freestyling all the time. Like
this nigga was battling.
Okay.
Yeah, we were battling, going versus niggas. That's how the young vets came about. It wasn't us getting together to make an album. It was us getting together to battle niggas. Because we started off as battling, so we were going to clubs, battling niggas, adults, not no kids. We battling, fucking them up. They sneak us in the back in the club. We not supposed to be in the club. We sneaking in, eating shit up and getting, yeah.
That's dope, man.
For years.
Did you do some battles with E-Dub too?
E-Dub, no, I didn't do nothing about it. That was 30.
Yeah.
But I did the Fayetteville, when MTV did the Mike Club, Fight King shit. Yeah. I won that shit. Yeah. It ain't too many niggas that beat me in a freestyle battle. Like, I probably say one nigga maybe thought he won, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I think I battled Kid too. I think I battled Kid too.
I think I battled you at some point. I don't know. I think because it was sometimes we said Crazy Days, and there was a lot of people like that battling. I want to say, I'm not to say battling, but niggas was on stage rapping and shit.
I mean, I remember.
Like, not like a battle.
Was this before LawdMouf?
Man, I'll be telling you, man, this shit is literally like 30 years ago.
Because I ain't gonna lie, you were like, Cass was like a legend, you know what I'm saying? Cass not was like, Cass, no, even then, Cass was a legend then because the shit that Cass was doing then was like, yo, this nigga was an ex. See, this was about to be my life, and I didn't know that I was about to experience this shit. But this nigga's in XL Magazine, Source Magazine, fucking, you name it, fucking Remy Martin studio sessions, fucking
Don D.
Like, I'm in Don D too. I got the Don D too. But I'm just saying, like, at the time, this nigga was like, you could tell a nigga that Big Cass wasn't about to be that nigga. Then we had a nigga, Faison Graphics, had this nigga looking so fire, like literally. Remember Faison?
Yeah.
Faison had niggas looking fire, so it was like, damn.
Faison is a classic Carolina artist. Like,
Yeah,
Well, but before Chat GPT, when you had to really get some graphics, people know Faison.
That's a fact. Niggas don't know that Faison name, man.
I do want to get into talking a whole section about LawdMouf. But leading up to that, during that pandemic interview too, one thing that I saw that was interesting, you mentioned about rolling weight, where you said you was at the youth camp, and I think you said you listened to the rolling weight. I'm assuming you talking about the like original like rolling weight, like the homegrown.
So yeah, what happened was before I got sent to the youth camp, rolling weight was the only thing
that was out,
right? Like so, if niggas wanted to rap, he was the only CDs and shit like everywhere. So I used to tell myself, yeah, I'm gonna get with Rolling Weight. I'm gonna rap with Rolling Weight.
I thought that story was crazy fire.
Be a Rolling Weight, like. And I seen him in the mall one day, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, Rolling Weight, I'm gonna get that. I can rap this and that. And he was like, also like, yeah, stay in school a little bit, type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, not what I wanted to hear, type shit. So I'm bad, really.
Like a little kid.
Yeah, so like, I'm like, yeah, nigga, that's all right. So I ended up getting locked up, and the whole while I'm locked up, I'm hearing niggas on the radio, and I'm manifesting on stage in my bunk, like, yeah, young cakes, rolling weight, young cakes, rolling weight. And I'm saying this shit over, and I was like, because I didn't know nobody else to you know what I'm saying? Man, I fuck around and came home. First thing I see, like when it started that, I seen a magazine open up. I see this nigga face. Then I see Rolling Weight. And I'm like, what? And then that thing I know, I'm with these niggas. I'm like, oh shit.
If you go back to the interview I did with the Black Pope, when the Black Pope says Rolling Weight was the one of the first ones that was putting out music, that's 100%. And it's like I said, people will credit people like Bomb Shelter. It probably might have been the same time, but Rolling Weight.
Nah, man. I mean, honestly, Bomb Shelter was doing stuff, but they was not like how, you know what I'm saying, like how they was doing stuff, don't get me wrong, but they was not like...
They was more at the shelter in the studio.
Yeah, like they
Rolling Weight was like outside.
In the streets, yeah. Bomb Shelter wasn't really in the streets. Like, it was like a knit community of niggas that was...
rappers and
basically
DJs.
People from that side of town, the west side, you know, there's a bunch of those Westover niggas and shit, like those, like... I didn't see no Bomb Shelter CDs on the Merc or, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. Like
you would have only seen it at Paradise. Yeah. But like as far as to paint the picture, like Rolling Weight, he wasn't from Fayetteville, but everybody seen him everywhere in Fayetteville all the time.
Right.
Now LawdMouf, I just want you to just tell your story of how it was getting with LawdMouf, and you can get as intense with you as you want to. I'm gonna tell you, you made a post recently about LawdMouf, and you said something like, niggas know nothing about it, 500,000 put up. Yeah. And I'm thinking like, yo, this nigga is crazy. Like them niggas that put up 500,000 before they even got started. Like,
but listen, by the time I got there, so from when I got there until it was half. I don't know what was there spent before I got there.
But it was a lot. I would have thought it was way more than half while you were there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we spent a lot.
But y'all made a lot of money too, because y'all even in that thing with YM and them, when he was talking about actually getting on the road and actually doing shows, you actually got experience doing that. People talking about actually going on the road and doing a show and like that shit about like going to Aberdeen, like we actually seen that shit firsthand work and play out. You know what I'm saying?
We was doing shows. We were booking our own shows at National Guard armories in cities like Rayford, Lombard, Hickory, like shit that niggas, like there's nothing for these people to do out here, and there's thousands of little ghetto ass people,
liquor houses
like,
where they want to do some shit.
We out there with Pastor Troy, Mr. Cheeks, V, Runaway, like Cash, like we out in these places and motherfuckers are showing us love. We out there with rap vans and CDs and all type of shit, and we really is them niggas in these people's lives, because we going to places with the presence of a major label, coming to places that people overlook, people skip. That's how we really got our shit. We went to places where they only want to go to Fayetteville and Charlotte. Yeah. Y'all went to like Dunn, Rayford and Lillington. Like we went to little places like that, and we developed relationships with people. We were hand in hand selling CDs, hugging babies, posting posters up, gas, like looking for weed in the hood. Like me and Rolling Weight have been through so many hoods in America looking for weed, bro. Like I was a pirate so bad, bro. Like I used to have funny as hell. Bro, I used to have $1,000 per diem every week for weed. Like Pope and them niggas, Pope would give me 500, Nice would give me 500 every week for weed. so I'll be straight and won't be doing the man. Listen, we used to do.
Their goal was to set it up to where a rapper could live his dream, which really just be creative, like just be an artist. Everything was taken care of financially. You literally just need to come to the studio and rap.
That's a fact.
Yeah. And y'all were in Atlanta pre-BMF.
Right. We were in Atlanta with BMF. We was running around.
Yeah.
Like we
leading up to that.
We in the club with BMF. One of my closest friends in Atlanta during that time was Uwe. Uwe was from Cullowhee, North Carolina, which is right outside of Asheville. He was with a label called Bogart Entertainment, which was like / with BMF. Man, that was my fucking best friend at the time, man. Niggas was that time right there. If you missed it, bro, like niggas was in the studio with the niggas who became the kings of this shit. Like,
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like Zaytoven,
Jeezy became a hip hop king, like a lot of hip hop kings too.
We was running around in them same circles. I never really ran around in a Jeezy circle, but I knew certain people that Jeezy fucked with. But I was in Gucci circle. I was in Gucci circle heavy. You know what I'm saying? LawdMouf had us with Zay, Gucci, Juice Man, Walk Out. We was in their circle. D4L, Crime, all of them. Johnny Cabal. That's what's all of the, you know what I'm saying? All them people.
Let me ask you, what do you remember about creating a Riot and starting a Riot? Like, what was the creation of that song?
Oh man, that shit was crazy. I remember we had a crib on Legion Road, I believe, over there by across on the food line over there.
Is that the spot where you and Incredible got that fight at?
Yeah.
Okay,
I fought everybody.
That crib was legendary. That was a studio, but that crib was legendary.
Hey, yo, I done fucking fought everybody. I fight everybody, bro. I got real rest in peace, my nigga Incredible, man. Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, that's what we do it for, man.
Yo, niggas used to, I've always been fighting, yo. This shit crazy.
So did Incredible do that beat?
Nah, Incredible, a girl made that beat.
Okay. From Fayetteville?
The nigga named Wise girlfriend made that beat. Wise.
Oh, word?
Yeah, her name was Kelly. Shout out to Kelly.
Kelly did not make that beat. You fucking lying about that shit.
Kelly made started Riot beat, nigga.
Yo, that's one of my best friends. Yo, Kelly, she made that beat?
Yeah, Kelly made that beat, nigga.
Way,
crazy, yeah, that's a fact. Kelly was bullshitting. She makes the beat plain.
So I'm assuming Wise really made the beat, but she produced it.
Yeah, she made it plain.
Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
That's our Kelly. Yeah. That's her. He come back and put it together with the, you know what I'm saying? That's
crazy as fuck, yo.
When I hear the record,
that is crazy.
See, at the time, Pope was trying to program me to sound like what was hot like Atlanta.
He wanted you to be
like Little Scrappy. Yeah, exactly. He wanted me to be like Little Scrappy and wanted Wait to be like Little John Pastor. Like basically, he had an image in us already. Yeah. So the whole Start a Riot shit came about because they was crunk in Atlanta, you know, and we had access to Pastor Troy.
Yeah.
At the time, we had access to Pastor Troy and Crime Mob because of Johnny Cabal. Johnny Cabal was Crime Mob's and Scrappy their manager. So, but this is, I didn't know nothing about none of that shit though. I just know I'm in the studio rolling weight and I'm about to get on this song. So I hit a beat. I'm like, oh shit. I just go in there and just start going crazy. Start riding in the club. I don't know. But
you made that hook?
Nah, I didn't make the hook. They already had the hook.
Okay.
Right? Everything was already pre-ready for me. Like I walked into a all I had to do was rap.
The producers were living there, like
when I walked in the studio, I swear to God, my first day going to the actual studio, to the house, it was $400,000 cash on the table, couple $100,000 on the floor. They in there playing Georgia Skins in one room.
Yeah.
And the next room is 3 producers making beats in each section of the room. You got Wise, you got TK, and you got Incredible. They all in there making beats.
Shout out to TK. I interviewed him too when I first started this. Shout out to TK.
I come in that bitch. I just want to get high. I'm like, yo, who got the weed? I go in the Bag said, man, weed? Weed? Man, that bitch handed me a handful of weed. Man, I recorded like 10 songs that night, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out, man. So what was it like back then running around in them Atlanta circles, like I said, being around all that Atlanta shit and
man, it was
going on the road performing?
See, at the time, we didn't realize that we were living in history.
You never know.
Yeah,
you just young living it.
We didn't know that Gucci Mane would be the biggest fucking thing. We didn't know that Zaytoven would be. We in these people's houses, like we riding around Atlanta with Drummer Boy. We didn't know that he would sell platinum records. Like we riding around in this Capri smoking, we eating Burger King. We didn't know that Shorty Red was going. Like we didn't know. We just being us, doing us. Like
chasing your dreams,
like we
man,
just out there, and we didn't know that these people were going to be these people. Well, we were supposed to be them people too, though.
I mean, y'all were.
Yeah, we were those people. But what happened was while we didn't go to the next level, because everything that LawdMouf did was driven by bread. Money got us everywhere. Like we had a talent, but the talent wasn't moving and shaking like that. It was about that money. The money put us in circles that talent couldn't. So we had the money and the talent putting the circle together. Once they got a hold of us, now they want the money to keep coming, which was cool. We had plenty money. We turned down record deals because we were waiting on that truck that came. That got knocked off.
You don't got to talk too much about that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we would have came at that came, and then shit would have been like no limit type shit. Like 'cause we was on that type of shit.
Yeah, that's I was gonna ask you. Like, did it feel like that moment is real? But you kind of described it like it was real, but it's surreal. Because like I said, you didn't know. Like you were living in the moment. You were creating a moment that was gonna be like 15, 20 years from now. People like Gucci Man, the legend, and the Lord that they would be. You be a part of that too. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, bro, this 2026. We talking about 2006.
Yeah. 20 years
We
ago.
talking about a dub. Like we talking about, I know niggas who have children that are grown with kids now.
You a granddaddy.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna tell everybody that. But
My
yeah,
bad,
nah,
my
fuck
bad.
it. I wasn't here like so 20 years in and to still be able to be relevant enough to have an interview with you.
Yeah.
Or relevant enough for somebody to want to buy.
You did most relevant. We gonna talk about that too. But I noticed too, like even when you came out this time, you came out and turned it up. You came out and started going everywhere. You came out and went right back to like one of the top artists in the talk about this, because this is dope, man. And this is what I think artists need to be getting on. They merchandise, and this is dope. And you can also customize these. So talk about these, because these is fire, yo.
Yo, these right here is well, actually, to get into the clothing thing, I've always been into designing my own clothing. A couple years ago, I had a clothing line called We Eat Every Day. That did pretty good, and I'm still gonna bring that back. But I understand that
you took some pictures of the We Eat Every Day. You took some pictures of Whit Cole wearing that shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. And the thing is, clothing is like music. It's an expression. You know what I'm saying? Like when you listen to things that make you feel a certain kind of way. When you eat things that make you feel a certain kind of way. When you wear things that make you feel a certain kind of way. So I'm attached to the feeling and the looking of that emotion. So when I just was thinking about, damn, what makes people feel good right now? And J. Cole got it where it feels good to be from Fayetteville. It feels good to say 2-6 and. Now, I'm thinking, how can I embody that feeling that even if I'm not saying it, it can be felt, the presence can be felt. All right, let's put it on the clothing. Let's put it on something. Now, I'm able to do this because I know the origin of the word and. See what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it just because to do it. No, the and word has significant meaning to me because it was created by someone in my family, and how it came about, the story, the origin. I have the story. I've told the story several times. There has not been one person who can contest my story or where it came from. So I took the initiative to put it on a shirt. And I give y'all a brief little story of where it came from. Back in the early 60s, it was a guy named Pee Wee.
Hold on one second. Now, you're gonna tell you have some discrepancies against the story that's out there, don't you?
Not really.
I'm asking.
No, it's a discrepancy about the 2-6 part. There's no discrepancies about the and.
Okay.
That's been, to my knowledge, there's been no discrepancies with that. But far as the 2-6 and the guy in prison with the 2-6, it's been discrepancies about that because it was a miscommunication of him saying that he created 2-6 and, but he didn't never attach and to that. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
He was saying that when the lady told him that 2-6 was the county code, that he went back and told everybody, hey, it's 2-6. You see, so there was a lot of misunderstanding with that. So I understood what afterwards. First, I was like, no, hell, he didn't. Me trying to defend the legacy that I know. But once I listened to what he was saying, he actually that story goes with my story.
If you listen to all these stories, they end up matching up and being the same story.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But you're saying that your people came up with the hand part when they got back to the yard.
Yeah, so how it got to the yard. See, it didn't start in the yard. Ant didn't start in the yard. Ant started on the block. See, Ant came from, it came from a whistle. You know what I'm saying? And then Bo couldn't whistle. Everybody around Bo could whistle damn near. Bo couldn't whistle. So Bo had to figure out a way to get that same kind of attention because they would whistle for police, sell for your homeboy, you know, that's, you know what I'm saying? So the closest thing he could do was, and
it just started.
And it's the tone, you know what I'm saying? So he made it a sound since he couldn't whistle. You see what I'm saying? So that's where it came from. And then after a while, he's saying it. His little homies pick up saying it. Then it picks up. This person go to jail. Yo, and
once it's spread through the jail.
Right now we're here from Fayetteville. They from wherever they from. Oh, it's 2-6. Yeah,
yeah, Rayford.
But now when you say it's a distress call. You don't play around with in prison. When you hear it's some shit about to go on. Get alert. Get on point. Or we in here. We got you. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah. It ain't just don't run around and when you hear in prison, nigga tighten your shoes up. It's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? But that was an emotion and feeling, and to be able to just capture it and put it on a shirt, your hood. Let people be proud to one thing people be proud about. People was proud about their zodiac sign and where the fuck they from. Yeah. They will represent that shit to the death of them. You put a motherfucking zodiac sign, somebody's zodiac sign on that shit, they gonna want it. Right. They gonna represent their shit. You put their hood on it, they gonna want to represent their hood. But you got to make them feel like they need to. Cole made us feel like we need to represent this shit.
That's what I was going to say. He's a perfect example of that.
Yeah,
man.
like.
He hundreds of millions up and making an album about Fayetteville.
He made me feel like I needed to have a hoodie that said 2-6 and. Yeah. I needed to because guess where my hoodie sales came from? Germany, Maine, Dubai, New York. This is why these cities are still, they got to get shipped off. I ain't never did no fucking shipping and handling to Maine and Germany and shit. That's where these cities are going because J. Cole said 2-6 niggas wild.
That's why I tell the artists, push go because while we got this limelight on us, we got to catch that algorithm vibe.
For sure.
You know? So before we move on from the LawdMouf, just speak on what was the importance of LawdMouf and Durt Mobb click to Fayetteville and the Fayetteville hip hop legacy.
Man, listen. I could say a lot of stuff about that, but then I would be sounding
like you bragging on yourself.
Yeah, but only thing I'm gonna say is, in everything, whether it's sports, music, it's always gotta be somebody who comes and sets the tone. Somebody gotta set the tone. Somebody had to set the tone for Michael Jordan. Who set the tone for Kobe Bryant? Who set the tone for, somebody had to set the tone. And before me, Young Cakes, you had Rolling Weight, Big Cass, they set the tone. You had, we had Twiz Mac back then. We had Yada Man. We had fucking, who we had? We had some people, we had some niggas back then that were tone setters. But far as putting money, real money, vans, CDs. We were our own distribution company. We pressed up 100,000 CDs and we sold them city to city, state to state. So if I could say, if we contributed anything to the grind in Fayetteville, we show niggas how to go and get it, go and make a name, if we didn't sell no CDs, we didn't eat.
Yeah.
Me and Rolling Weight slept in the van plenty nights because we didn't make quota to get our room. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Me and this nigga that shared meals plenty times because we didn't get a CD sale. You know what I'm saying? We'd have been in Alabama staying at a random people houses that we don't know because we on the grind in projects with our face on side of a van. Yeah. We in fucking Little Rock, Arkansas where they banging in Little Rock. Thugging in the hood.
There, man. That's why I want to point out and not to even just name drop, but people like Doughboy and Nice and Pope and them. Mm-hmm. I think a few weeks ago, Yada Man had put out like a Facebook post that people kind of got a little bit upset with. But Yada Man was actually telling a real story.
But he said I missed it.
Well, he was basically just talking about how like people are forgetting about like what was fun about back then. And what was fun about back then was the ecosystem. And the ecosystem was based around Fayetteville State. But the thing was, the rappers, the drug dealers, and the club promoters kind of all stemmed from around the ecosystem. And you had like the rappers, like people like me, Cakes, who were like rappers out, and Yada Man out in the community that were rapping. But it was also street dudes who contributed a lot to this. This was built off of trap niggas and street niggas, actual real Vietnam street niggas.
That's all it was.
And they gave us limelight, and they gave us the opportunity to do stuff and inspire people that led to stuff like J. Cole.
Because you got to think about it. Back then, it wasn't nobody like.
It wasn't no.
It wasn't no bomb shelter opening up for Jeezy or no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't no Rain opening up. I mean, Rain done did some shit now. He done did a lot of shows, but what I'm saying is that the caliber of artists, it wasn't those type of artists doing stuff like that then. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't pull up a Carolina Slim to go and open up for a Waka Flocka Flame type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that kind of shit going on. Like, when we came, we made that shit where, yeah, nigga,
I say we changed the anchor like you said. What y'all were doing, and then what y'all were doing led to also like during the time period that people loved, which was like the time period of like Carolina Live, some people call City Limits.
Right,
and that was all going off of the same wave with like Mr. Cheeks and all that. And I look at that, and that's what people love. And like I said, that's what all that whole ecosystem built. Like from the street niggas to the rappers to the club promoters to all of the girls from Fayetteville State that we were getting to come to the clubs. We were all working together to make an ecosystem of. It was actually fun.
Right.
Like we didn't have to beef as rappers. Like we would go to each other's shows.
Real, no, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And if we did have beef, we fought. It wasn't no internet, bitch. We throwing hands. Yeah. Like niggas was beating each other up. Like
you had to fight for your spot.
Yeah. Yeah, we know niggas was fighting. Like niggas was chasing niggas around clubs and shit. Like niggas was going down. But it was all in the culture though. Like
fair enough.
We wasn't MySpace, niggas wasn't doing no beefing on MySpace. Like niggas was just trying to make a bitch top 5 or get, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the internet kind of changed the grind because me and Roland Wait didn't have access to tag 100 people, to inbox 100 people. No, we had to get the fuck out there and go hand to hand. We had to be in a motherfucking city at 5 o'clock in the morning with a staple gun and posters, posting them up on poles up high enough so they can't snatch them down everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have the luxury to click you and tag you. Like, no, nigga, we had to get out there and go sell a CD. Like, nigga, we had to introduce ourselves. Yo, my name is Young Cakes from Fayetteville, North Carolina. We out here this and that. Like, it wasn't no sit home and share my shit. Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? We went through blood, sweat, and tears, like grind, what they call a chilling circuit. We went to all the black colleges, the HBCUs. We performed. We did shows with everybody. Plies, Gucci, Bootsy, Lil Wayne, all them people, man. All them people know us, man. Them people know exactly who we is, man. You know what I'm saying? But they look at us as the niggas who didn't quite get there. Like, y'all them Carolina, like Zaytoven, I got a good relationship with Zaytoven right now.
That was my next question. Was like I said, because I saw in that interview you talked about how you learned during that experience that money was good, but not just in life, but especially in music. It's more about relationships and how you built like the relationship with Zaytoven. And I know recently, a couple years ago, you put out you had double backed and linked back up with Zaytoven and did another dope ass mixtape and had some dope videos. I remember you had the video that had like BZB in them and off that joint. I think it was called two times, Kiki 2 times or something like that.
Times too, yeah.
That joint was hot as hell. But talk about your relationship with Zaytoven and the relationships like that you made.
They had Zay is like he like the most humblest niggas that I ever met. Like the nigga had the #1 album in the country he produced, and this nigga's in the fucking barbershop cutting hair. Like he's one of them kind of niggas. Like me and his brother was real cool, but
a good dude to God.
Zay is he's one of them people, man. Like the relationship that we built was the money got us the relationship, but the love extended it. Like once the money was gone, the love was so strong that I could call the nigga and he send me free beats or have me come down or charge me $500. You know, just, you know, simple shit. You know what I'm saying? But me and Zay, I haven't spoke to him in a couple months. But if I pop in up in Atlanta right now and need to go turn, I can go right with Zaytoven. You know what I'm saying? But my destiny, my path and my journey is for me. So it's like, damn, why won't you let Zaytoven put you on? Hey, when I get on, it's gonna be when I'm supposed to get on. Like, my time is my time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still kicking, I'm still relevant, I'm still popping. Like, you still looking good, hair still swinging. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my next question for you.
What's up, folks?
Do you think the city is united right now? The rap scene,
I'll be so distant from that type of stuff, man. I don't know who. I don't know, man. I just know the love that people give me in my face. I just hope it's the same when I ain't looking, man. I don't know if I share everybody's shit. I love everybody's shit. I get on Facebook and talk some shit from time to time, but it's all in big brotherness or like being the ambassador of the shit talkers of who I am. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I don't know, man. I just feel like the city, it's crazy with Fayetteville because it's no such thing as, ain't no unity with us. Like, we all together, like, we got the most unity that we had in a long time now because Cole gave us an orchestrated, we have an orchestrated agenda now. We all feel like it's possible for us versus, damn, them niggas about to be it. Oh, damn, them niggas doing that. Now it's like, oh, damn, them niggas doing that. Shit, let me go do it too. You know what I'm saying? It went from me envying, not me, but a person envying something that somebody's doing to a person saying, fuck it, I'm gonna go do it.
My shit.
Yeah. Even if it's not as good, fuck it, I'm still gonna do it. Yeah. So I feel like the city is more on, if anything, it's more creative.
What's holding it back, and what will real unity look like?
I mean, what's holding us back? Really, I don't think ain't nothing holding us back. I mean, no, I'll take that back. What's holding us back is the motherfuckers that's in charge. The show, the DJs, the club promoters, the motherfucking the people that are in charge. They holding niggas back because they don't want niggas to get on and not be able to be you know what I'm saying, be in reach. You know what I'm saying? So they try to keep, if a DJ turn me, all right, say you book somebody and they bring them and you got exclusive with this man, you not spend money, hey yo, listen man, my man Big Keiko, my man King, I knew, yo, you got to fucking hear him before you leave, bro. Like, yo, check him out before you go. I booked you, I got it, I just gave you a couple bands to come do a show. Now I know that I got talent in my city, but I'm not gonna say nothing to you about the talent in my city. I'm gonna dick ride you while you're here. You know what I'm saying?
And so you saying the promoters don't do that? The promoters don't be like, this nigga's hot?
No, they don't. They never have. They never have. But what they will do is charge you to open up for these people. See what I'm saying? They'll charge you $300-400 to perform for these people, but won't turn you on to these people. Won't turn these booking managers or these people like, yo.
They should be doing a lot more.
Yeah, because y'all have the platform.
They should be setting it up with like, yo, why they in town, setting up for you to do a song with them niggas.
Yeah, like, especially if y'all really cared. Yeah. You know how Meek Mill got on?
How?
When Rick Ross went to Philly, the goddamn DJs and the people in that radio station was calling up that tell Raw, look, bitch, you ain't leaving Philly until you got to hear Meek. Yeah. You ain't leaving that radio station till Meek come up there. These people calling in, the DJ, everybody, hey, hold on, we got some. Philly put Meek on. Yeah. His city put him on. These niggas ain't doing that. These niggas be talking about all this and that and the third, and be right there with the nigga that could change your life and don't say nothing to it, don't do nothing, but to come back to us and be like, we need to stick together and this and that. Nigga, you was just with the fucking president of goddamn Def Jam. You walked away with nothing. Mm-hmm. You was just with these people, and you come back and tell us, and all the thing you got to offer us is nothing. Yeah. We know that you know that YOLO Rule is hard as fuck. We know that you know that Mac the Black Sheep is hard as fuck. We know that you know Big Keiko. We know that you know BR. We know that you know these niggas is hard as fuck. So why is it that every time y'all bringing these people here, these niggas ain't front and foremost rocking side by? Why aren't y'all orchestrating it?
100%, I get it, man.
Why, even if it's not, why are y'all making it look like?
Why are y'all not orchestrating? Just like you said, like damn near like you're their manager, because you know you represent the city.
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
You doing your job as the club promoter is exactly this, to be putting them on to the young niggas that's getting it in. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got to think about this. These people are going to leave this city and go on to the next city. You want to build a nigga from your city that can do the same thing. Yeah. Y'all didn't do this shit with Cole. Y'all didn't put Cole on to do this. Y'all didn't do that shit with Moray. Y'all didn't do that. Y'all don't do that shit with nobody from Fayetteville. Yeah. But as soon as these niggas get on and do what they do, they wrong when they don't do nothing for the city.
We've really been lucky for Fayetteville. Like, people talk about the Moray story, which, people always talk about the industry plan, and then like the J. Cole story, which we've talked about here, which was really by chance, but it really needs to be more of an ecosystem where, like you said, like it's like Atlanta, like it's like podcasts. It's like an environment where we're supposed to be pushing it.
Right.
We're supposed to be pushing it. What's going on?
And this is why
we supposed to be setting the narrative. The promoters, the media.
And it's a crazy thing. Fayetteville don't like each other, bro. We don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, artists can come from another city, another state, and come to Fayetteville and go fucking crazy. And pass niggas that's been in Fayetteville their whole life. Yeah. Perfect example. Cammy got bars. Yeah. Cammy came from Augusta. And running shit.
And it's almost
big more.
It's almost because it's like it's not a bunch of people that's been hating them since they was in
right. They don't know them. They hate on them. Be more. Baltimore. Yeah. Running shit.
I've seen that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't love home.
Yeah.
They don't love home. Home doesn't love home. We only love home when y'all got something to bring home.
We need to work on that more. We need to work on that.
We love you when you have something to bring back.
Yeah.
But while you here in our face, nigga, fuck you.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else and be from somewhere else. Go get somebody from somewhere else and bring them here and let us like them. Cause we've been seeing you since 2006, nigga.
So speak on that, like especially right now with Cole. Mm-hmm. Cole got a lot of light on the city, especially like that week when that album dropped and he was like downtown. I mean, the city was on fire. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about seeing, especially you being a hip hop guy and a person that was here before Cole? How does it feel that you see the city so lit up and the hip hop scene so lit up here?
I love it. I love it because this is why I was born. I could have been anywhere, and I could have been born in any place in the world. Yeah. I could have been from the place that I've been running to, trying to get on. I could have been from Atlanta. I could have been from New York. But just so happened,
22-6.
I'm from where the hottest rapper in Fayetteville, in the world right now, is from. And I am one of the hardest rappers in the same city that he's from.
And one of the inspirations.
So, so it's like, I'm in a good space. Because I got young niggas looking up to me. Mm-hmm. I got old niggas looking down to me. Like, I feel like Cole, like middle child. I'm the big homie to the little niggas, and I'm the little homie to the other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Fayetteville just got to do more loving their own people, man. That's all. Even if you don't like the music, fuck with the nigga grind, man.
Yeah.
And I would rather have 5 J. Coles coming throughout in and out of Fayetteville than just one.
I think it's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? I would like to be in traffic and see Rolls Royces pulling up everywhere because they go hear me. They go Big Cab. Oh, this ain't nothing to step outside and see a goddamn Yada man in a Wraith. And
then the same way they talk about like all the money that Dreamville brought to Raleigh, we could be bringing money to Fayetteville, steady money like that too. Yeah. Just like how like you said how downtown was lit up that whole 2-6 weekend. Mm-hmm. It could be lit up like that all the time.
Yeah, but it's like people don't think for themselves, man. This is a mechanical issue that people have. People are not able to. So you gotta understand this. When this J. Cole shit started, if the first initial people that were what you call torch lighters or the in crowd, if the initial in crowd people said XYZ, then everybody else would have followed suit. But as long as the in crowd say green light. See, people wait around to see what the elites in the city say, how they feel. See, if the elites rock with it, then they good. People don't have their own identity, you know what I'm saying, in Fayetteville. That's why artists don't blow up out of here. Because it'll be those people over there that don't like this artist and you want to be down with these people. So you like, man, But if these people fuck with you, oh, you good with me. If this setup and these motherfuckers got you at their shit or performing, oh, we gonna check you out. But if you over there, oh, you ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah. I've seen that my whole life here. But like you said, we working on it. What do you think that the world still misunderstands about Fayetteville?
I think they think we squares. I think they think we squares, and I think they think we throw rocks and we hide our hands, and I think that they think that we back out of beasts.
Why do you think that they believe that?
I'm just bullshitting. I was just saying that because that's what the world is saying about J. Cole right now. But I don't know. They misunderstand that, nigga. We are the fucking shit worldwide, nigga. Fort Bragg, 82nd Airborne, Fayetteville, fucking North Carolina. History is what we are. Like, there's no misunderstandings that you can misunderstand, nigga. We are from that spot. We are from that place. When shit goes down, we are the first people to get called. When shit comes out of the sky, we are the motherfuckers that catch it. You know what I'm saying? This is Vietnam. This is not just no fly-by-night city. No, bitch, we are the top dogs, nigga. We are Fort Bragg, Fayetteville, Vietnam. Home of everything, nigga. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole is a good representation of some of us. Some of it. He's a great representation of a piece of it. Moray is a good representation of a piece of it. You know, they are representing pieces of it. You know what I'm saying? But we are much more than J. Cole and Moray. Like, we are way more than them. Not saying far as the lifestyles. Like, it's more type of people like that here.
And we're going to highlight that. And speaking of that, speak on UpSouth 30 and Darkside Camp.
Rest in peace, my Cuddy 30 legend, family, Darkside Camp. That's my family. That's my family. That's all I got to say. My cousins, my big brothers. My family 30 was a motherfucking monster. Me and 30 used to fight all the time. Fist fight, too. Me and this nigga used to go to blows all the time because he a Taurus and I'm a Gemini. We just used to bump heads so much, but we were so much alike. Arrogant, cocky, the best at everything. Like, we would never be topped by nothing. And 30 was one of those. He was one of those, like, he was one of them ones, man. Darkside Camp really set the tone of, like, mobbing. Like, we started that, like, entourage. You know what I'm saying? Like, the camp had the entourage. Like, we had 50 niggas screaming Darkside Camp, and there was only 5 rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was on stage with 50 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we started entouraging. You know what I'm saying? And Darkside Camp, we legendary with the shit. Darkside Camp got a piece of LawdMouf. You know what I'm saying? We got LawdMouf notoriety because, you know, they was my cousins and they was with me on the road everywhere. Like, so, you know, 30 was a great artist, great lyricist, great writer.
Incredible.
40, Shiggy too. But Shig don't write. Yeah. Shig doesn't write. That bitch is a monster. He is really the freestyle king, Shiggy Shine. He is really the nigga who taught me.
The freestyle?
Yeah. Shig. We went in the studio, I was like 13. This is before, while all of this shit is going on, I'm still with Darkside rapping. I'm still, outside of the Rain story, I still have a story going on.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask you about
You know what I'm saying? I'm still thugging with niggas too when I go to my daddy house and my cousin's house. When I come back home to Bonnie Doone, Rain, and you know, all of that. But the other side is, I'm thugging everywhere.
And influential, because like you said, E-Dub too, but UpSouth 30 was not only an incredible battle rapper, he was an incredible battle rapper, but he was an incredible songwriter, yo.
Yeah, that nigga's an artist.
Yeah. I only got about 2 or 3 more questions for you, but speak on SelfMade in that era.
Oh, man, SelfMade, another incredible era, man. To be honest, man, I've been a part of almost every important force in Fayetteville. I've been a part of it. I had something to do with it. Money Flow Gang, Elvis Walk, SelfMade, I Don't Miss a Call, Durt Mobb, Starter Ride, Race Taylor. Like, I've been a part of a lot of things, and it's because people trust my I don't know whatever it is to trust, but when the niggas fuck with me, they know I'm gonna give my all and I'm gonna represent them and I'm gonna turn it up. You know what I'm saying? Like Race Taylor. Race Taylor, them was my niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing, and I was like, yo, we need to goddamn join together, man. And we joined together and we became Race Franklin, and like that was a whole nother era. This after Money Flow, like, see, I'm able to keep some shit going, man. I'm always able to keep some shit going. Like, yeah, man, like I could do this shit for another 20 years and keep some shit going, like be a part of something, you know what I'm saying? And speaking of Race Franklin, the reunion coming, damn, I forgot the date. March, post a date, anything, BZ. Yeah, man, Race, SelfMade was a bunch of guys, artists from the city. Banger Yours Truly, Sonny, Leviticus, me, Stizzy. We were all doing our own thing. And our OG, Chilla LL, is my brother, is my sister, baby father. They just put us together. We was never meant to be a group. We were just a bunch of solo artists rapping together. So we really wasn't a group. We were a family. SelfMade was a family of solo artists. You know what I'm saying? And they were pushing us all at one time, kind of like Durt Mobb. Me and Rollin' Weight was never really a group.
Yeah.
It was him and me, but we were being pushed together to save money on the budget. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Before we spend 100,000 on you, then 100,000 on you, we'll just split this 100,000 on y'all together. So
which is a good plan. And SelfMade is dope, like you said. It's a conglomerate of like, and even to this day, all of those artists have a career to this day, and especially like Banger Yours Truly. Mm-hmm. Like he puts out some of them consistently. Some of them
rich nigga,
yeah,
old rich ass nigga.
What's the biggest misconception about you?
I know it's a lot of misconceptions. I think a lot of times people don't really realize how fucking smart I am, and I think people see me and they see Bonnie Doone, which is fine because I work so hard to put that image out there that I am the hood's great. You know what I'm saying? Like hood, I put on my hand like. So I think the biggest misconception that people have about me is that I'm just hood. I think they don't really understand how my mind works and how much of a fucking genius that they say I am. You know, they talking about AI, artificial intelligence, you know what I'm saying? I'm AI, nigga, because I was already intelligent, you know what I'm saying? So I think the biggest misconception about me is just people just don't know that I'm really a deep thinker. I really stay. Everything that I do has been thought about before I did it. So like, if you see a post on Facebook, it might seem random, but I've already pinpointed how I'm going to post it and who's going to respond and how they're going to react because I'm setting up my next move. You know what I'm saying? So I think people think that I'm more impulse when I'm really more strategic than they think I am.
For me, for my age, you a young dude, but it's at this point now where it's like you're like an old soul. Like I see you, you seem like an old soul. You've been through a lot. You got a lot to teach, a lot to say. This is my last question. What's next? Like as far as like, you know, what's next for you music project wise, you know, because you turned up, it's turned up. What's next?
Right now, I had wanted to drop my project, my own music on 2/6, but it was just so much around it. I didn't want to sell myself short by presenting something that couldn't get the attention that it deserved because of all the hype around everything that was going on. And I lacked visuals. So what's going on next for me now, I'm just going to keep putting visuals out. You're going to see, I'm putting visuals out. You might see 2-3 videos a week. I'm doing it. Me and my people, we shooting and editing, I'm doing it. Basically, it's just putting it out. That's all I'm doing now. I'm just putting the music out there, giving people visuals, man.
And so if y'all see this out there and y'all support Young Cakes, when y'all see those visuals, share them joints, man.
Yeah, man, please, man. Put me in the algorithm. That's all I ask, man. If I can get the people in the city to just share it one time, like, that's if y'all really want to see people get on in y'all city, like, that's really all it take, bro. Like, a share. Support. Like, you don't even have to watch the whole video, bro. Like,
you don't got to put no money up just to retweet that
bro,
shit.
You only got to watch 3 seconds of a video for it to count as a view. 3 seconds, bro. Like, 3 seconds. Click my shit for 3 seconds and gone. Let me get the view. So when people come and see, they see, okay, you know what I'm saying? Tag your cousin in Idaho. Tag, you want motherfuckers to get on, bro. You got to do shit to. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
You got a cousin in Mississippi. Why he don't know about King Anu? Why he don't know about Cayman Got Ball? Like, why these people don't know about these people? You know about them. Yeah. Soon as you see some bullshit on Instagram or Facebook, you get to tagging people. Motherfuckers quick to tag and share drama to go viral, but won't tag a motherfucker to come look at a independent artist or somebody's artwork or somebody's food or something in your area. But soon as T.I.'s son say something about 50 Cent, y'all tagging and posting and sharing that shit all over the goddamn world. And them people don't give a goddamn thing soul about y'all, man.
As soon as y'all share that shit, what's gonna happen is it's gonna get in the algorithm until the point where that next Young Cake shit,
not in there.
Not only is it gonna be on the algorithm, but when you get on Apple Music, it's gonna be at the top of Apple Music because y'all done promoted it and put it out so much that now it's like, this is like one of the up and coming niggas that Apple Music is spotlighting.
Exactly.
Once we get to that point, then they really checking for the bill. Then it's J. Cole's music is leading to Cake's music.
Right.
Cake's music is leading to Mac the Black Sheep.
Because it's gonna be like recommended. Like when J. Cole pop up, it's gonna recommend Mac the Black Sheep, Big Cash. Like, you know what I'm saying? See, people don't understand that algorithm shit real, man. That shit is real. Slim told me the other day. I was like, Slim, why you ain't sharing none of my shit? He said, bro, I don't see you in my algorithm. I'm like, what? I didn't understand what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah.
But you have 5,000 friends, right? Do you know you only see 40 or 30 of the same people every day?
People see different amounts of advertisements, all kind of shit. The algorithm is like, you might, like you said, you may have 5,000 friends. You may only see like the top five.
Same niggas.
You may only see the bad bitches, and it's your fault because you only
clicking it.
Yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying. It's they feeding you what you want.
Like that. Like the fucking little videos. Soon as you click on them check comment videos, that's all that's gonna be on your fucking news feed. Yeah. And I'm saying, I'm sorry. I see a light skinned bitch, I'm clicking it.
They not gonna feed you no big cash videos and no Young Cakes videos because you ain't liking and sharing this shit no way. But we're gonna change all that. It's Vietnam 26. It's your boy Big Nakii.
Big King Anu. Yeah, I like that. I know Nakii too. That's me too.
And
we in the street.
The shirts. Where can they get the shirts at right now?
They gotta inbox me right now. I'm the only one with them personally. They gotta inbox me, Charles McCray on Facebook, or Anu Nakii on Facebook, or Big Keiko. Or they can reach out to you. Whoever. Yeah. Y'all get up with me. Y'all know how to get up with him. Y'all get up with me. Y'all get up. You know what I'm saying? We got these hoodies. We custom making them. Then we got shirts and shit coming. The shirts are not gonna be custom. They're gonna be one print, one design, different colors. And so we're gonna have a couple one print, but we're still gonna be doing custom too. So not for long. So get your customs in now. That shit hard work.
Appreciate you, bro, man. Vietnam 26.
Man, you know we gotta do another one. We ain't even really goddamn scratch the surface, man.
Yeah. Well, we just getting started, man, and the 26 is turned up, man. What I want to do is when you put out the next album, let's link up and let's talk about the release of the album.
No, hold up. We gotta goddamn do. You niggas go respect my authority.
I was gonna tell you, let's maybe get with like Oso on it, and then we come together and get with Oso on it or some shit like that.
Yeah, we need to do that ASAP.
Oso, he seemed a little busy. I seen Oso was at Drink. He's with Drink Champs with Shice and them. But whenever Oso get back, I'm gonna speak to him about that. That's Jay Christ's cousin, and it's Trav, man. It's like I know Shice. You know what I'm saying?
I remember hearing that name.
If you go back and look through all of those, all of those Smack URL battles, a lot of them you'll see Shice standing right beside Rain. He's fam. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I remember hearing his name. I know Christ for sure.
He's from Raleigh. If you go back, the biggest group from rap group that is Hazardous Records. People know all Hazardous Records.
Line Dime and Hazardous Records. That's Hazardous Big Shook and all them.
That's Shice Vader.
Yeah, okay, that's why Ike and Shice. Yeah, they had this double CD Annihilation, the 1 and 2. I remember that.
Exactly. Yeah, and now that's
Ike and Shice. Yeah,
that was back then in our era. Yeah. Now Shice Vader.
Niggas don't know about that Annihilation 1 and 2.
Look at
all my niggas that where they get this money. All my niggas that want it up. That was that shit. And it was 9 Deuce at the time too. What's them niggas from Raleigh? 9 Deuce. Damn, what was them niggas' name? You know what I'm talking about though. But Shook the Crook.
Yeah.
This is sounded like DMX. I call them niggas, but Hazardous from Raleigh, weren't they?
From Raleigh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
that was with D.Y. Nasty.
Yeah, I remember.
But shout out to Shice, and Shice, he got a mixtape coming, a compilation with a label called EMG. He's like the number one artist on the compilation. And they got the video with Max B called "Only One and Only" is dope. Go check it out. But this is the boy, the Anunnaki. Say
King Anu.
King Anu.
Nakii. King Anu. You can just call me King Anu. I knew the King. I knew. You know, so you can just call me King. Man, shit, it don't matter. But formerly known as Big Keiko, Young Case. Like I say, if we got years in, I understand it's gonna be hard for you to not call me that. But if you don't know me, bruh, don't cakes me. I might slap the goddamn shit out you now. I'm telling you, you ain't my family. My name is King Anu. Anu the King. That's it.
Vietnam 26. And
hoodies on that, buddy though.